I'm Molly Thelman, and I know Peter because he is my younger brother. Well, Peter was, he was born with a spinal cord injury at birth, and that left him as a quadriplegic and vent dependent. And he's really just rolled with it like his entire life, which has been awesome to see. You know, I think a lot of people look at him and think, you know, oh, it's so unfortunate for him, and really he's made the most of it, and he's made the best of it. To him, he knows no other way of life, so he's always lived it like to the fullest that he can. Having a company like PHS and having access to nursing care companies, you know, for in-home nursing care was such a huge privilege. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but it made such a difference in our ability to actually be a family again. You know, to have a company like PHS available to us. I mean, we lived in rural Minnesota. There weren't a lot of things easily accessible for us, but they made it happen. I am a nurse. I've been a nurse for about 10 years. I work in the neonatal intensive care unit at the University of Minnesota. And something that's a little different for me is that I have a completely different perspective of it than a lot of other nurses that I work with. The unit that I work on, Peter was actually a patient on for the first 3 months of his life. So I work with nurses that remember Peter, doctors that remember Peter, and it's interesting, you know, when I have a family that's going home with a child with special needs and is going to have nursing care, is going to have, you know, need from PHS and their equipment supplies and medical supplies. I'm able to lend a different point of view to these families than a lot of people can. Reassuring, I think, sometimes for parents to hear that you can function as a family with in-home care. It's just a matter of changing your mindset, changing your lifestyle a little bit, and I mean, you can make it work. There was the NAMES organization, or the National Association of Medical Equipment Suppliers, sponsored an essay contest called "There's No Place Like Home," and it was it was supposed to be written about why, you know, what did medical equipment suppliers, what impact did they have on your family life, you know, with a special needs child being at home. So Bruce from PHS had told us to, you know, write an essay, 100 words or less. So I wrote this essay, and it got submitted at the state level, and I won. And I remember, you know, getting the phone call and being really excited and thinking, oh my gosh, I've never won anything before. This is so cool. And then proceeded to learn that I had won actually at the national level. And so our family, unfortunately not Peter, but my parents and my sister and I got to take a trip out to Washington, D.C. then, which was really, really neat. So one of my favorite memories with Peter growing up was when he was in 4th grade. Peter got granted a wish through the Starlight Foundation to go to Disney, which he is a huge Disney fan. So it was like a dream come true for him. And so it was like our first big, real family trip, like where all of us went, nurses included. PHS was there to ship supplies to Florida for us. And It was, I mean, you can tell from his smile now, it was huge. It was, you know, how many days of just nonstop Disney fun. I think Peter's special largely because of his attitude towards life. He's friendly, he's outgoing, he, you know, he loves to listen to people, he loves to interact with others. He just brings a different perspective to life for anyone that really comes in contact with him, you know. He could live life being really down about, you know, what he's faced. I mean, he certainly has had his share of challenges, but he doesn't, you know. It's been one of the things that's always just really stuck out to me about him. Right, Peter? He most always has a smile on his face. To say that our family is grateful is a complete understatement when it comes to how we feel about PHS and nursing care in the home. Truly, without companies like PHS, without nursing home agencies, having Peter at home just wouldn't have happened. There's no way that our family could have functioned. It wouldn't have been a possibility with 2 other young children at home, with, you know, running a farm. That's not something that you can take days off of, really. I mean, it would have been a completely different challenge. I don't know. I can't even wrap my head around what life would have been like without those things in place to bring him home and to be a part of, you know, part of making it happen for us as a family.